Hello everyone, how are we doing today? Alright, there we go. Hey guys, been a minute since I've been on the streams here, considering the fact that the last time I was on the stream we were preparing for Dallas, so been a minute, but got a pretty good one here for y'all today. For those of y'all who don't know, I made a deal to trade off the 10 out of 10 Stellar, Full Art Stellar Ambrosia that I had pulled from going to my locals. And in doing so, the person who I ended up trading it to was Dan the Man A-Drive. So kind of unsurprising there. It ended up being very much a big trade. Part of it was a Stellar Mustation and a Stellar Equilynx, which I have since traded off the Mustation. But the other part of it was a absolute massive amount of Firestorm. Let's see here. Why is Chatbox not showing up on this one? I hate YouTube streaming. Alright, let's see if we can fix that real quick. We're doing it live. Where's my keyboard? Oh, nope, there it goes. Wonderful, Chatbox is working now. But yeah, an absolutely massive amount of Firestorm. Part of that is a case and a half of booster boxes. The other part of it is 2 of each starter deck. So we're going to have a good amount of opening today. So with that said, I do think we are going to kind of just crack into it here in just a second. But before we do, I do need to make a quick little plug. If you haven't considered it yet, please consider becoming a member of the channel. It's I believe $5, I want to say. But doing so gets you access to all of our channel emotes that Trish has made over time. It has been he's made a lot of really funny ones over time, but we also have another one here that I'm going to hold hostage until we get to memberships today. And that one is what I like to call Exaltus Ibuprofen. I absolutely love this one. I thought it was really funny, and it'll be yours to use as an emote if we get 2 new channel memberships today. So, by all means, go ahead and hit like and pass that in there. Aside from that, be sure to like the stream. It helps get us circulating around. It helps get us out to other places on YouTube. And with that said, I need a pair of scissors so I can actually open these boxes. Okay, real quick, do we want to start with the decks, the starter decks, so we can quickly see if we pulled Stellars out of those, or do we want to start with the boxes? Kind of taking a quick feel off of chat here. Does Dan get stock super cheap? No, he gets it for the same price as all the Illustrials employees, and then but we made a deal to trade for it that way. Okay, we'll start with starter decks first. That seems fair enough. So we got 4 starter decks here. I have a couple of bulk boxes off to the side that we can handle all this with. So with that said, let's just go ahead and start cracking into these. For the starters, we have opened a number of these already. Still have yet to pull any of the Stellars or Reverses. You know what? Good grief. I'm not going to use scissors for these. I also probably should have some kind of a trash bag handy because we are going to have a lot of packs flying. Yeah, actually, I will grab a trash bag. One moment. All right, there we go. Got ourselves a trash bag, so we should be good to go in that regard. I'm gonna hook it to the side of the desk here. Like that, pull it over, perfect. All right. This is going to be very rough with getting all this done because this is going to be my first time doing a massive pack opening like this. Thoughts on the format so far? I think it is a lot more open than people are giving it credit for. Like, there's a lot of different things that actually are viable. And, like, for example, I took cows to locals last night and actually did pretty well with it. So I think that the format has a lot more to it than many people are crediting it for. So let's actually go. What we're gonna do is we're going to open up all the starters and pull aside everything before we get super into it. I've opened 4 boxes that need sorted into my bulk. Yeah, I am not looking forward to the bulk sorting that's going to come out of this, but we will get there. Minus Werepup format's wide open. I think people are putting too much stock on Werepup. I'm going to be completely fair. It's good, but it's not that good. It is not an end-all be-all for this format. All the packs for my box are still on the floor. Yeah, I like to make sure that stays somewhat put together. Why explore format when Morph Celeste Blizz like Avoid Doom? Yeah. It happens literally every time. Every single time people doom and gloom over one specific strategy being super overpowered. No. Look, it's good, but it is not the best thing that... There are more cards in one of the Majesty starters than there are in the Majorsa starters. I'm already excited. Putting them side by side like that, you can see the difference. I do love me some good Animal Crossing background music. It's also one of the few things I can play on stream without YouTube copyright striking me into oblivion. Yeah, I don't think you guys can see it, but the Majesty starters are significantly raised compared to the other starters, so I think we're gonna have some fun ones here with that. With that said, we're just gonna crack these open at this point. We are looking for the reverse stellars and the stellars out of each of those, these. Majersa, and no. So this one's just a plain old Majersa starter deck. We will not be going through the commons because I have already seen all the commons. I know the set pretty well at this point. We're just going to focus on the hits today. And so both of our Majersa starters were misses, but that's okay. That's still a lot of really good staples. Very excited for that. Majesty, we got Reverse Stellar Poseidon's Fury right out the gate. Love that. So we were right that the Majesty starter deck was raised compared to the others. That's funny. Love that we at least saw that we actually did get to see a Fury. That is really cool. And then the second one is not gonna have anything, but that's okay. So how are we all doing today? Hope y'all are having a good day. It's been kind of a weird morning so far. At this point, you open starters just to give to new players. Yeah, I mostly do the same. I like to have staples on hand. For example, I actually just built a deck for a friend of mine last night, and I like to have staples on hand so I can give them to new players. It is a really nice thing to have. And the starters, I will say, are very good about giving you full sets of staples. I think getting one of each starter gets you a full play set of Gorgons, Ambro, PTA, almost a full set of shield, like Tsunami, Earthquake. Like, it gets you everything you need to start playing the game, which is nice. Oh! And a reverse Zeus's call! Oh, that's awesome. Oh, we are off to a really good start with these. Oh, that is awesome. I am so happy that we are pulling reverses out of this. I kind of resigned myself that I am going to try and get one of each reverse stellar for this set. So the fact that we actually get everything that we need with that is awesome. Still hopeful that we might see a stellar, but well, we'll see. I would love to get one of my son Elichik. Nope, nothing for that. But even still, the fact that we got 2 hits out of our starters and we haven't even opened the packs yet is really good to see. Oh man, yeah, no, I will say I love these reverse stellar divine invokes, or just the divine runes, not divine runes, but you get what I mean. The divine tie-in runes. These, and then the Hestia's Hearth and Hermes Trickery also look insane. Hermes Trickery, I think, is my vote for best of these initial reverse stellars because it looks so good. But yeah, I love the reverses. I love the fact that they actually give the stellars of the Alestrals on them too. So like this, you have the Stellar Volt Tempest and the Stellar Majesty. I am going to try to sleeve up everything foil as we're going. Just namely because I have a master set binder that I'm trying to keep fully up to date, and I like to have things pre-sleeved with the inner sleeves in that, so I can just pull it out and put it in a deck. Open a case and a half, got 2 serialized and 4 reverses. That is the dream right there. I would love to get that kind of luck with this. Josh opened his case in our Discord server the other day and ended up pulling the X out of 25 Stellar Carry-Off. So we'll have to see if we can beat that. Doubtful on that in that regard, though. With that said, let's get these loaded in. Like I said, I'm going to have boxes for holding bulk off to the side just to make sure we can kind of move through this in an efficient manner. And we'll start with all the starter decks in that. Gave up on Master Sets and Frostfall when they added set numbers to reverses. Yeah, I just ended up not going for the reverses for that. But that's okay. This is the first set that I feel like I actually want to go for the reverses, which is really cool. Alright, so the foils will just go in a pile up there. Bigger hits will go over here. With that said, starter decks come with booster packs now, so we've got 16 booster packs to open before we even get into the case. So, with that said, let's not waste any time. Let's just start cracking into it, and we get ourselves a Galaxair champ right out the gate. Hopefully we keep getting good hits. We got an Ankylossurge, like that. Zeus's Call, non-foil. Simple, pull a divine pack and you're done. Yeah, that's the dream, ain't it? Honestly, I wish that the new Flammomoth was better, because I do actually like the idea of going for that. Hermes Trickery. I'll get into a groove here eventually. Nixamera Fallen Form, that's a pretty good one. 3 boxes and like another 30 packs, and you've yet to pull a Galaxair. Oh, that's rough. Nixamera Risen Form. What's really funny is I just gave out a set of Risen Form and Fallen Form yesterday, so instantly getting those back is really cool. Zeus's Call. All in all, we're getting pretty solid hits for the starter decks. I've been finding that 2 hits per starter is pretty average from what I've been opening so far. There's a Hermes. So if we see 8 foils out of these, then that maintains maintains the ratio. Zeus. We got Chrysor. What is the first deck I'm going to be cooking with? I already took cows to locals yesterday. That was a very interesting experience. I don't know if I would do it again. I like the Champions of Apollo stuff. I especially love just like doing liar shenanigans, but I think it's just a little too clunky to be good long term. Also, oh, there's Zeus. As much fun as Exaltus is, he also feels a bit at odds with the idea of you want to maintain an artifact on the board. We got a Flurmine. That's actually a really cool one. I'm trying to get a set of the foil spirits for this set, because I actually do really like the arts for these. So we'll see how far along we can get with that. We should get pretty decently far in. Got a Hestia's Hearth. Wish the Nixes were 7/5 and 5/7. Honestly, no. I'm fine with them being where they're at, because if they were even 1 stat point higher, I do think that they would be overbearing. The fact that they have a 4 on them does mean that they are deal withable. And that is all of the starter deck foils. So we did maintain our ratios of getting roughly 2 hits per starter, so kind of works out for us in that regard. Plucky Liar is a dope combo, but yeah, cows are just not there yet. Yeah, but it's basically that. I will say, Plucky being able to recover the solar anytime you cast a solar rune did make it to where it had a lot more longevity than I thought it would, which I'm very much a fan of, but definitely it's too clunky to be good long-term. Subtractor, we just wish that Risen Form isn't affected by counter runes. It kind of ruins the whole strategy. I mean, Risen Form doesn't need... here's the thing on that. I don't think that Risen Form needs to be unaffected by counter runes, because the only counter rune in that regard that matters, you can always just expend and pop the counter runes. It just takes awareness to be able to play into scenarios properly, honestly. All right, we got ourselves a box of Firestorm. This is going to be our first of 9 boxes. So, gonna to have some fun with this for sure. Let's get the seal up. So, do we want to open the box toppers as we go, or do we want to put all the box toppers off to the side and save that as our last hurrah? What are we feeling, chat? Demigod pack somewhere in the 9 boxes. I can smell it. Champion of Apollo is going to be insane once to get Fells out. Yeah, I think they only need a couple more. For now, I'm going to set those off to the side. Yeah, we'll make a pile of our box toppers and open them all at once, I think. All right, well, let's start cracking this box then. We got a lot of boxes to crack, so we might as well get into it. We got ourselves Viscerus. Okay, let's pull off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, since we're just going to start with that. Okay. Make it to where we're not going to spill a tower of packs. Got ourselves an Exaltus. Okay, let's do those over there. Yeah, we'll open them all at the end. Volt Tempest Champion is Zeus. Second pack of the box. So there is our first full art hit of the day. We've got a lot more where that came from coming. Got to get back to work and looking forward to you posting the next 25. Thanks, Sir Tractor. Hope you have a good day at work. Get that there. Did we get a serialized stellar for Firestorm yet? No, we have not. Hopefully we see one of those today. Well, here, let's combine those into a pile. We'll put our hits, all of our hits over here rather than separating them out. Poseidon's Fury. It's gonna be a pretty chill day. Narpoon! Oh, he got a serialized Narpoon! Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that is a good hit. That is number 33 out of 99, Narpoon, Champion of Keone. Oh, love to see that. Love to see that. Oh, let's get that thing into a double sleeve immediately, please. Poor Sir Tractor left right before we got our first stellar. Our first, like, serialized stellar hit. Oh. Oh, love to see it, though. That is awesome. Oh no, Forcer Tractor left right as we got our first stellar. Oh. Regardless, that is a great way to start this up. I actually think I have a couple people who want Narpoon too, so that's cool to see. Paracne out of that pack. Oh, but not yet into an instant hit. I think we might need to pass that one to 1S. I think that's gonna be a clip right there for sure. Oh, that's fun. That's so fun. I'm glad that we got one that fast. Flammoth out of that pack. We're rocking and rolling already with this, so very happy to see that. Brumelink's champ. So for those of y'all who haven't done testing with it, I definitely think Frost has some legs this format. Brumelink's champ fixes so many issues that the deck had, and legitimately think that actually is a deck that we should be probably watching. We got a Lycoris for our foil spirit, so we've hit our full art, we've hit a stellar, we've hit our foil spirit. Now it's just time to finish out these packs. Galaxy Champion of Poseidon, another card that I think is absolutely insane from testing so far. Let's see here. 1 second, guys. I do need to check this. 1 moment. Alright. Champion Narpoon into Frostfall Waylance. Yeah, I will say that is something I'm also considering. I do not think that Champion Waylance is something I want to pursue long term, but I do actually see some value in old Waylance. Do you think Lycovoid will fall off after a couple tournaments? So here's the thing. I think that Lycovoid as an engine will stick around. I do not think it'll be as omnipresent as people are doom and glooming over. Just namely because while it's good, there is a lot of counterplay to it that you can do. People just have to kind of realize that first. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be very much omnipresent in the first premiere, and then it's going to probably push back a bit, like fall back a little in its power and usage, but it's not going to leave. Yeah, that's the big thing. It's very much counterable. There are a lot of ways that you can counter Lycovoid in this current metagame, and people just haven't gotten to that point yet because we're still at the stage of... Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, that should be in this pile too. That people just need to kind of come to the realization of what is the better counter. Like, the way people are playing it right now, Spectrus is an insane counter. So... but I do also think that there's ways that you can play the Lycovoid line to where you don't lose to those counters, and it's just going to we're going to have to see how people kind of adapt with their play patterns. I do not think the card is deserving of a ban, though. I do think that we need to see this play out the way it naturally should. And yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on the matter. I like Lycovoid Champ. I think it's a really good card. I do think that people are blowing a little bit of too much smoke up its ass, but it's... Let me put it this way. It's the amount of hype that it's getting is more comparable to Blistrix than it is to Celestlio. Blistrix was definitely overhyped, but it was still a good strategy. Lycovoid is definitely overhyped, but it's still a good strategy. It's not complete smoke and mirrors. Pandora's box just obliterates it. Gorgon's Gaze obliterates it. You don't need to go full tech mode for it. Don't preemptively. Okay, no. I will counter on that. Pharaohgeist was a very real problem and did deserve the preemptive limit. Trust me on that. That actually was a very real issue, and I'm glad that they did that so we didn't have to sit through 2 months of people playing Pharaohgeist Full Moon and literally everything. It's the difference there being is that if the Like a Void combo goes off, there's ways you can play into it and not lose the game. Pharaohgeist, if that goes off, you've lost the game. We got a Volcaries. Shouts out to Wirtz. It's an RNG 1-card combo versus a guaranteed 1-card combo. Yeah, the Like a Void stuff is not hard to out once that resolves. The Pharaohgeist stuff was next to impossible to out reliably because the only reliable out for that particular combo was limited. So, yeah, Pharaohgeist would have made Dallas a nightmare had it been unhit going into that. I'm starting to realize I might not have enough bulk boxes for the amount of cards that we are going to be opening today. Second Galaxy Champ. I will say, if I'm going to pull dupes out of a box, I'm glad to be pulling dupes of one of the best cards. So... yeah, no, Galaxy Champ is also insanely good. Definitely be looking into that if y'all haven't already. A little Tempest. A second full art? Wait a minute, hold up. What? Okay, we got a Paracne full art. Okay, that's bizarre. I'll take it, but wow, okay. That's really cool, actually. Glad we got a second full art out of that box. That's weird, but okay. Alright, box number 1 done, I guess. Let's load up the bulk. Good grief. I'm spilling cards already. Ugh. No. 2 full arts and a stellar out of that box. Wouldn't it be funny if that's the one that gets us an X out of 25? That would be really funny. So, guys, this box is almost full already. I am very much worried that I'm not going to be able to hold all this bulk. Was there a spirit? Yeah, it was a Lycaris. Something about old Animal Crossing music just warms your soul. So, with that said, 1 box down, and we're already riding pretty high right now. How are we all feeling out there? Yeah, I have a couple of 5 rows. I also have a bunch of just 1K holders, so we'll see. These spirits really need full arts. They go so hard. I will say I do really love these the spirit designs that we got for this set, like a lot. So very happy that we're going to be getting a bunch of those. All right. There we go. let's put just a little divot into that so we can peel off the shrink wrap. We are on to box number 2. Let's actually move that over so we can kind of maintain as we're going. Look, I'm happy to get more of those, more full arts. Definitely going to be nice for a master set for this. So here we got another box topper. Once again, we're going to set all of our box toppers off to the side, and we're going to open those last. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Wait. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I might have miscounted on one of these. Hold up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, I definitely just miscounted. All right. No worries. All right. Box number 2. That first box was insane. I do not know if we're going to be able to top it. 2 full arts and a stellar. Definitely a high point to start with. Caster's coins are going to be so easy now to get with the code cards. I had said something about them being redeemable, and Wicked said that was a good idea. Yeah, I'm glad that we are getting so many Caster's coins with this. I personally am going to use them to build out my play sets for the... Oh! Full Art Majesty! Okay, very well. The stream is making my itch for Animal Crossing release on the Switch too. Absolutely. So we got ourselves a Full Art Majesty already. That's pretty solid. Maybe this is another 2 full art box. Who knows? Volcaries. But yeah, I'm probably going to be using all the Caster's coins that I get from this to kind of fill out my play sets of the Stellar Argo and Stellar Golden Fleece, because they do still have those available for Caster's coins up on the site. Past that, I'll probably just save them and get boxes. Zeus's Call. But I do like that they have the those options there for stamped promos. I got ourselves a Scabicle. Oh, redeemable for Clash is what you meant. Oh, I get you. Hermes Trickery. Yeah, we're going to start kind of blowing through these boxes because the commons... At this point, we are going to have more than playsets of every common and uncommon. Rares are funky, so maybe not rares. But we're basically just going to focus on our holo pulls for this stream. Because, quite frankly, that's what matters for these big box openings. Rumor has it that all the cryo scorches are in the Caster's Coin Frostfall boxes. Maybe. That would be funny. We got ourselves a Hermes. I actually think that all the cryo scorches never got sent out. We have on multiple occasions seen people pull a regular foil in their box topper for Frostfall. I think that something got messed up in the manufacturing for it. We got ourselves a Poseidon. Part of the group that's hunting for them. Know a guy willing to spend 3K. By all means, if you feel led to it, go for it. But I will not advise you on what to do with your finances. I personally would not have gotten this many Firestorm boxes had I not made a trade deal with Dan. So. Got ourselves a Hestia. We've pulled Hermes, Poseidon, Hestia. If we pull Zeus, we will have gotten one of each divine out of this. That's funny. Zeus's Call. Full Tempest Champion of Zeus. Nobody in their right minds would use Caster's Caster's coins on Frostfall boxes. That's fair. Vertilith. Shockingly, that is only the second Vertilith I have right now. I've opened a good amount of Firestorm at this point, and I have not. That's only the second Vertilith I've pulled. So kind of happy to see that, honestly. I say you've gotten the better end of the trade deal. Honestly, I mean, it's been obviously a great deal for me here, but that card is insanely cool. And now, of the 3 copies that have been pulled of it so far, Dan now owns all 3, which is hilarious. Everyone who has pulled a who has had a full art Ambrosia has traded it, and it ended up in Dan's hands. Got ourselves a carry off. We got a Zeus, so we completed the quartet there. We got one of each of the divines in this. Frostfall boxes when they made, yeah. I don't know. Like, I truly do think that we are never going to see Cryo Scorches get pulled from Frostfall, unfortunately. Like the Cryo Scorch X out of 10s. I truly do not think we will ever see it, because I truly do believe that those were errored out. But I will say, I do think that them upping the box topper Stellars to X out of 25s was a really good call, because it guarantees that we do at least get to see them get opened fairly quickly. What did I get from the trade? I left for a second. So I traded Dan a full art Stellar Ambrosia 10 out of 10 that I pulled from TP2. And in exchange, he gave me a case and a half of Firestorm, 4 starter decks, and 2 Stellars, one being a Stellar Mustache, which has already been moved at this point, and a Stellar Echolinx, which I do actually still have that one. So really cool in that regard. Isn't Chronodile still MIA? I think he is, but I'm not worried about Chronodile existing, because we've seen the Ferrogeist and the Solgaleo pulled. Solgaleo. Yeah. Celestleo. Good grief. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon TCG Pocket, can you tell? Pandolence. I think that Chronodile's still MIA, but not positive on that. Got Galaxy. You're the one who bought the crab. Claw GS, are you Captain Splash Claw? I don't like your name. Your name isn't syncing up, so I don't know. Just check the Chronodile is still MIA. That makes sense. That's unfortunate. I do think the Chronodile is out there somewhere, but we are gonna have to dig for it probably. I am shocked though that the Chronodile wasn't found from all the Clash Kickstarter rewards getting sent out. That's the shocker to me. Oh, okay. Well, nice to see you on stream. Got ourselves the Illuminate. So there's our foil spirit. Was wondering where that was. Last pack. All right, Majursa. All right, we are churning. We are a churning. You're on your main YouTube. Your alt has Captain out. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna call that one full. You know what? We'll just keep that pile going there for now. One Leo was found by Kristoff from the Clash Rewards. I think that's right. Not positive there. I will, like I said though, I'm very happy that they upped the the print count on the box topper stellars. Very happy for that. Sorry I'm going silent, just trying to make sure I don't accidentally flub one of these cards and ruin it. Alright, there we go. So we've so far gotten 3 full arts, which is better odds than we would have gotten otherwise. I'm sad they changed how the boxes are now that they don't show what box lot they are, how many Firestorm technically we don't have. Yeah, but also we do know that Firestorm was their best-selling set at launch of all time. So we do know that a lot of it is getting opened very fast, which is probably why we're seeing... Well, you also have to keep in mind that by upping both the number of box toppers and the count of the box topper stellars, we've gone from only 10 between base set and Frostfall, to the 30 that we saw between Daybreak and Moonrise, and now we're at 100 with all of this. So what are my final thoughts on Moonrise as a format now that's over? Honestly, one of the best formats that we've had so far, and I am so glad that the game is picking up steam now. I'm quite frankly, I'm just happy to be playing Alestrals, man. I love this game. Like, I have not had a joy for a TCG like this since like the earlier, I would probably say since Arc 5 era Yu-Gi-Oh. So I'm very much glad that Alestrals is doing well, and I'm happy that it's going to keep going like that. Moonrise will become our Edison. I'm more confident Moonrise will kind of become our GOAT format. Let's be fair, because we're going to see evolution over the. That is the first time I've pulled a freaking Spectress. Like, I don't know why that card has been dodging me, but we're here now. I swear, if I come out of this case opening and I don't have a full play set of Spectress, I am gonna be upset. Nixamera. Hestia's Hearth. I will say we are kind of blowing through these packs already. Like, you got to keep in mind, we might have been live for an hour, but we are making really good pace on these booster boxes. I have finally hit my groove and my rhythm. Risen form, I do not know why, but literally every time I pull in a fallen form, a risen form has been like 3 packs away. Zeus's Call. Carry off. Blackling, White Storm, Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, that's fair. I will say it was Duelist Alliance era. Duelist Alliance into around Pepe is when I had some of the more fun with Yu-Gi-Oh! Pepe obviously was a dark spot on that, but like Monarch format that came directly after was fun. Inov format that came after was fun, and then when Zodiac came, that's when things started to really shift. Because after that was Lynx, and then we had the dark time of 2018 that no one likes to talk about because it was FTKs everywhere. So, like, I don't think Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever fully recovered from that, sadly. Box might have a reverse seller only saying because of mapping. That's fun. Maybe. We'll have to see. We got Majesty. I will say, I have opened. This is now my 4th box of Firestorm that I've opened, and still have not yet pulled a. Oh no, that's not. Wait, never mind. I pulled Cockapoodle. What am I talking about? What's up, Law? Any pulls yet? Yeah, we've gotten a Stellar Narpoon, so we've got a pretty good hit pretty early on. I mean, look at this little guy. Pretty cool. Hey, Caleb. Master Rule 4 hurt Yu-Gi-Oh so badly. Yeah. Okay, there's an Owloon, so we got one of those now. Yu-Gi-Oh had a pretty rough time in the late 10s, trying to get its footing back after Master Rule 4. I do think that they shifting back to old extra deck rules for most mechanics, as we kind of entered the 7th era, was a really good call. I do think it was able to semi-recover because of that. We got ourselves an Exaltus. Yeah, I have been debating on just opening starter decks specifically to look for Stellars and then give... oh, you missed the serialized pull? No, Cobalt, you were here for it. It was the Narpoon that we got directly after Sir Tractor left for work. Man... I know we've got some good foil hits, but this particular box has seemed kind of lacking comparatively. No, I guess we've hit a lot. I just don't know why I feel like this one's been lacking. Got our Vertolith, so now we finally have a playset of that. Happy to see that. Draco Doodle. Bum, bum, bum. Don't mind me just over here vibing with Animal Crossing music. Got a Hermes. Don't think we've hit the full art from this box yet, so hopefully we'll see that here soon. Poseidon's Fury. Oh, had me muted for like 15 and missed that. Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate, man. Okay, so we got another full art Majesty. Pretty good one there. Hold on, let me check that. Make sure nothing important. Zeus. How do starter decks if I buy a play copy for myself and buy another one for myself and cannibalize it using it towards my master set? The other half of the card. I don't understand the question. I'm going to be real. And there's the Hermes Trickery. All right, so pretty solid box there. Should have... You know what? Let's pull out one of the climbers. Got this for the bulk for the set. All right. Well, we're gonna throw all the bulk in. We'll sort it later. Hopefully, it won't be too big of a mess by then. Why is that? All right. Yeah, I've been trying to keep my my stuff for Firestorm sorted, nice and neat. So this is going to throw a wrench into that. But when we're done, I'll take a couple hours and just sort it out. I need something that I can put in here to hold the cards up from falling. The poster / mats from the starter decks will do good for that. All right. Thoughts on playing a starter deck for a premiere? I mean, unironically, the Imperial starter deck keeps getting funnier and funnier, because now you have 2 copies of Elichick, 2 copies of Earthquake. It seems it has Spark It in it. It just seems to me like that is, if you're going to pick a starter deck to play at a premiere, the Imperial one is the funniest one to do. Strongest starter from each set. So, like, if you're talking about in general or in a one-on-one, there are clear best decks, unfortunately. But I will say I do think the team has done incredible with their picks for starter decks, like what gets put in it for a while now. So I do think that the starters are probably the best. So many free judge calls. Yeah, it is really funny. Let me be fair. If I see my opponent play a Spark It, the first thing I'm doing is calling a judge to confirm that they do, in fact, are playing a card for card version of the starter deck. So, like, I think that's completely fair. My opponent is playing 2 Elichicks, Spark It, and 2 Earthquakes. Imperial doesn't have Elichick. I could have sworn the Imperial starter had Elichick in it. Why did I think that? Oh well. Pretty sure the Zeus starter for Firestorm has Elichick in it, which is funny. Actually, I think it has 2, if I'm not mistaken. Regardless, I do think that it is really funny that that the starter decks are slowly but surely becoming like time capsules in a weird way. There's that. 1 second. Hey guys, I am actually going to need to step away for 2 seconds. I will be right back. Alright, apologies about that, gang. Exterminator showed up earlier than I was expecting him to. So I will also need to go on break in a little bit, just because he's going to need to be able to spray in here. With that said, let's keep going. We're on our 4th box at this point. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do that. All right. With that said, we're not quite halfway, but how are we feeling so far, guys? Also, just as a reminder, a little incentive for y'all to go ahead and give us a new channel membership or two. We've got Exaltus Ibuprofen as an emote for y'all if we get 2 new members today for Caster's Corner. Memberships go a long way with helping out the channel. Trish normally is the one driving all that, but they do help out immensely with getting content up and off the ground. And if y'all want to support us, use those cool emotes that Trish has been slowly but surely populating our channel with. Any little bit helps. Beyond that, though, be sure to like the stream down below. It really helps circulate us with the YouTube algorithm, because otherwise YouTube just is not going to pass it around. Oh dang it! The curse of I hate the fact that emotes don't pop up on the chat on the screen. I am so sorry about that. I will look into that after the stream and try and get that fixed. I know it works for Twitch, but I guess YouTube it's different encoding. Got ourselves a Galaxair. But yeah, Dr. Barber is one of our main channel members there, so they can attest to the quality of the emotes that Trish just randomly makes on stream. We got ourselves a Zaptor. Oh, hey! Name here has subscribed. Name here? That doesn't sound right. What is going on with that? pop out, so. Yeah, that was weird. Was I opening a pack just then? Oh well. Okay, yeah, I was. It was this one. For some reason, my OBS just kind of went weird for half a second there. Got ourselves an Anklo Surge. I know we're kind of slowing off because of the step away, but we still have a good number of these boxes to go through. Really do enjoy the content from you guys. Thank you, Nico. I greatly appreciate it. Pretty good. 4 out of 6 are going to be the new one, but I dig it. Listen, I just love anytime I see an image of an celestial of someone going. It makes me think, let's take ibuprofen together. And I saw the champion Exaltus, and I'm just like, that's perfect. 4 out of 6 are drug related. I mean, yeah, it's funny. Listen, it's either that or Trish is gonna start putting 9/11 jokes in our emotes, and I'd like him to not, if that's possible. I feel like in a lot of respects, I am the one that pesters people to make content on the channel. When was the last time we had Joseph do solo content? When was the last time we had Sunny do solo content, actually? Good grief. I guess Trish and I are really the only two that do solo content outside of Expendidraws now. Champion Exaltus hitting us with the queries. I know I just butchered the pronunciation of that, and I apologize. Oh, good grief. We are burning through packs, though. I've got an almost full garbage bag of packs now. Oh, we got Eruption full art. That's a cool one. That's a really cool one to see. Pausing, guys. I will be right back. We gotta spray the room real quick. All right, back for real this time. Just to make sure that we make our time crunches, because I do actually have to be somewhere else at 1. So let's start turboing through some of these packs, shall we? Oh, shoot. Too fast. Volcaries. We don't want to go too fast. Pandolets. Hermes Trickery. Anyone else getting just a little sleepy with the music? It's nice and relaxing, but good grief, it'll put you to sleep if you're not careful. Okay, that pack doesn't want to open, so we're gonna come at it from the other side. Firestorm. Now this is literally trying to put me to sleep. Good grief. Let me... Here, let's do this. We're gonna switch it off of Animal Crossing for a bit. Alright. Oh, that's a Panda Sin Reverse Stellar. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good hit. Okay. Okay. We're down with that. Okay. Finally got another hit. Okay. We're here for it. We're here for it. Yeah, this music is a good bit more upbeat than the last one was. All right. Yeah, I hate having to step away even for a little bit because that always kills stream viewership. So how are we doing out there tonight? Today, chat. Everyone who's still here in chat, go ahead and sound off. Tell me, what deck are you most excited to see at the premiere this weekend? Do we get any Divine Hollows in that blast box? I'd have to go check. Yeah, we did. In the previous box, yes, I did. In this current box, no, actually, we have not pulled any Divine Hollows in the current box. Exaltair Champion Hermes. Are we saying that if there's no Divines, you get a reverse? That actually would track with my previous reverse pull. Because the only Divine I got in that box was a full art. Actually would be a really funny way to map it. Not gonna lie. No, I actually can't do that because then that'll buzz straight into the microphone. I don't want to. Yeah, excited to see Nixamera because it's a deck of choice. I do not think that we're going to see Demeter, Vertilith, or anything like that, but I do think we will see Nixamera because I do actually think that Nixamera has legs. It's exactly what you're saying. Yeah, so my last reverse stellar that I pulled was Cockatoodle in my creator box, and yeah, I didn't pull a single regular Divine in that creator box either. You know, with so many full arts, I was hoping that I wouldn't pull duplicates, but fair enough. On the Majesties back there. Okay, got another pack of inner sleeves here. Nixamera, the Nixameras and no divines equals a stellar. Quite frankly, I could see that. All right. Did you guys see that apparently they are delaying the release of the new Battles of Legend for Europe because the boxes were mappable? Thought that that was hilarious. Apparently it was a very serious problem to where the starlights would clump into some boxes and then just not be present in others. I do think that that's really funny that they are delaying a set release in Europe because of that. That is really funny. All right. Box put away, new box. This marks our halfway point. And we've been going at this for an hour and 30, so let's hope that we can get this done prior to my next engagement, because I actually cannot be late for that. I gotta leave at 1 on the dot. I thought that an hour and a half. I thought that 2.5 hours would be enough time. Was not counting on YouTube's encoding issues when I went to go live. Spectaris. So at the very least, we are slowly but surely building out our playset. Nixamera. I swear, if I see a Nixamera Fallen form in the next 3 packs. Full Tempest. Chrysor. Paracne. Okay, so we are... It's not going to be the back-to-back Nixameras this time. Carry off. Exalter. Soul Stocks. Pandison. Galaxair. So far we're getting all the like Champions of Aeolus stuff, which is funny. Hestia's Hearth. The group, that one just didn't want to come out. Fulgaris. Spinosect. Viserys. Majursa. Emfrix. Terrastar. Poseidon. All right, so there's a divine. So Claw, I think your mapping is gonna say that we will not get a stellar or reverse out of this one. Zeus's Call. Hestia. And now here they all come. All the divines at once. Trickery. Majursa. Arachne. Nixamera Fallen. So it was in there. No Risen. No, we got both Fallen and Risen now. Emfrix. Leviathan. Yeah, we still haven't gotten our full art for this box, so we'll see. Bromelink's Reverse Stellar. So the mapping is off, but oh, that's a good one. That's a good hit. Oh, happy to see that one. That is a good one for sure. Flame them off. Bromolinks. So we did end up getting a reverse stellar in the pack that had all that had divines in it. It did also have, that is our third Majesty full art. Why? I don't want more of those. If you get stellar Pandolins, feel free to donate it to me. Both Nixamera is still a common factor by the looks of it. But to be fair, I think I've hit both Nixamera in literally every box I have opened so far. Poseidon's Fury. Zeus's Call. And Hermes Trickery. All right. Solid box. Gonna go ahead and plop these over into the bulk. All right, moving on. We got 4 boxes left. I will wait and do these all in a minute because I feel like I'm going to run out of space if I keep putting them all together. Box topper. Nine, and 9. All right. Spinosect. Viserys. What do we think our odds are of getting a Divine Pack today? Risen Form. Pandolence is not a reverse, by the way. Yeah, I know he's not a reverse. I know he's a serialized. No, the reverse lunar one is Specterus in this set. I've been keeping track of that kind of stuff. Chrysor. I do like that they gave each element a reverse, though. That is nice to see. Galaxair. High odds. Might be in a couple bad batches because I saw one guy opened a case in 3 boxes in a row, had the same card pattern besides Full Arts and Spirits. Maybe. Soul Stocks. You got the Reverse Stellar Spec. Nice. That I will say the Reverse Stellar Spec looks really good. Galaxy. Hestia's Hearth. How much are we opening? We're opening a case and a half. We are on box 6 right now. So 9 boxes total. Scapicole. Viserys. And we're saving all of our box offers for the end so we can maybe try and get an X out of 25 to end off the stream. Emfrix. Flammoth. I want to open a Divine Pack so that I want it too. I really want to see that personally, but oh, Titanostrike reverse! That's awesome! So there's another reverse. I will say, Claw, for your data points, we opened a Risen. So far, no Fallen and no Divines. We'll see what we get out of the rest of this, though. But that's cool! Love the Titanostrike so much. Ankylossurge. Brummelinx. I am fuming right now. I cannot believe that we have gotten 4? Yeah, 4. 4 Full Art Majesties. There are so many Full Arts in this set. Can we stop pulling Majesty, please? Four Majesties now. Full Garys. Look, I'm happy that we got the Titanostrike here. Really happy to see that. But I am a little bit fuming about the Majesties. enough for a playset and a snack. That's funny. Still no divines from this box though, Splashclaw. So you might have something with your theory. Spectrus. Okay, so we finally got our full playset. Zeus Skull. Exaltus. Hermes Trickery. Nixamira Fallen Form. There you go. Splash Call for your records. This one had the double Nixamira, and unless we get one in these next 3 packs, has had no divine. And it had a reverse in it. Correct me? Majesty. And Vipyro for our spirit. All right. Let's get the bulk off out of here. Three boxes left. And we got 30 minutes. Do we think we can make it? Okay. Box hopper to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right. We are getting somewhere. Let's move those up there now that we have the space. Voltempest. What do I do with all my bulk? Generally, I try to sell it or give it to people who need the bulk. I used to do a lot of selling it on TCG Player, but that's a little bit of a moral quandary right now, unfortunately. So I'll probably list it locally. Risen Form. Am I giving away the copper codes at the end? Nah, I'm using those. I'm going to use those codes. So, Trickerdoodle. What do you think of Hermes deck? Is it competitive or just too expensive to be playable? I think it's got a lot of really interesting things, but it's also at odds with itself. The Spinosect combo is super fun and cool, but it requires you to be playing to get max value out of it. It requires playing it into a established board, which is exactly when you do not want to be firing off the combo, because the combo gets interrupted by Gorgon's Gates. It just dies. Good grief! What do you people want? All right, now play them off. So it's kind of at odds with itself currently. I think there's something to be said about the carry-on, using carry-on as a way to turbo out some wind stuff. Specifically, I've been seeing some experimentation with Nemisail and Terrasail that I think is actually pretty solid. But it's entirely just going to depend on how that kind of shakes out. Good grief, this pack does not want to open. Alright. It's an Exaltair. Love the Mystery Dungeon music. I should probably just make a playlist of Mystery Dungeon music for this. Because this is nice. Fulgaries. Pretty sure this is Mystery Dungeon, isn't it? Hold on, now I'm second guessing myself. Yeah, this is Surrounded Sea from Explorers of Sky. Okay. Volcaries. So, long and short, I do think that the Hermes stuff has a place, but I just don't know what that place is yet. How are the pulls so far? Pretty solid. We've gotten 1 serialized and 3 reverses from our boxes, and then we got 2 reverses out of our starter decks. So, all in all, 5 reverses and 1 serialized. And 4 full art Majesty. And I hate it here because of that. Yeah, no, my pulls have been really good. I fully admit to that. Like, we are definitely pulling above average. Flammoth for our full art this time. I will take it. It's not Majesty. I'm sad that it's not a good Flammoth, but it is still better than seeing another freaking Majesty. Inklo Surge. Making sure I'm not missing something. Spinosect. My fingers are starting to hurt. So note to self, don't go higher than a case next time. Galaxy. I mean, all things considered, this has been a lot of fun. Hate that the cool art in the moth is unplayable. Yeah, that's the unfortunate. Saw someone running Zephyrog Turbo and uses Carry On to get the hand knowledge. I feel like it might be good enough if it's on board. Maybe. Also, name here. Thank you for the subscription. Greatly appreciate it. I thought that my system was bugging out because it just said name here has subscribed. It's 2:30 a.m. Oh, Cockatoodle! We got a reverse Cockatoodle! He's pulling his cock out! Cobalt, hope you got to see that before you went to bed. That's a good one. Oh my gosh. Oh, so that is actually my second reverse stellar cock. So, oh. Oh my gosh. But yeah, oh, there's a Specterus too. Splash Claw, there you go. We saw Nixamera Risen and Specterus We haven't seen Fallen yet, but I'm sure we're going to. Exaltus. Four boxes, 5 stellars. No, this is our 7th box, and we've gotten 5 hits. 4 reverse stellars, 1 serialized. Fallen form. There you go. Rummelinks. Yeah, no, it's still insanely good odds. We've hit on 5 of the 7 boxes we've opened so far. That's insanely good odds. I'm also trying to make sure I'm speeding up again because I know I have a engagement in 20 minutes that I gotta leave for. So, oh, what stellars have you gotten? I just got back. We've gotten the reverse stellar Pandison, Brummelinks, Titanostrike, and Cockatoodle, and we've gotten a stellar Narpoon for our serialized. And then our starter decks had a reverse Poseidon's Fury and a reverse Zeus's Call. So, good hits all around. Code and box topper to the side. All right. One more. There we go. Carry off. Oh, I didn't do my bulk for that round. Oh well. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep it moving. We gotta keep it schmoving. Draco Doodle. Man, I'm the only one that finds deck profiles actually boring and prefers to see gameplay. No, that's very common. Matter of fact, I'm currently editing together a sealed match that me and Sunny did, and we are just cutting the deck profiles because nobody likes to watch deck profiles in those things. I have a theory they sent all the hit boxes with the first order. That's why I think we're getting so many. No, this happens every time. There's always a lot of hits out the gate just because a lot of product is being opened. And it'll taper off slowly because less and less product gets opened the more and more into a set cycle you go. It's always how it goes. Every card game has the same thing. You're going to see a lot of hits this month, and it'll taper off over the next 3 months until we get the next set. Nixamera Risen. Uh-oh. Hey, Splash Claw. You tracking this box? Peracne. Floracne. Chrysor. I should probably make a new player guide, just because my old one is completely outdated. Exaltair. I do think that there's probably a lot that we could use, that could use updating in that respect. Carry off. Alright, back from picking up car on the subject of videos. We have a criminal lack of content about how to actually get good at this game. That's kind of my point. I think I kind of want to make a new player guide series for CASTER'S Corner. Like, starting with the actual basics of how to play, like where to go for like getting good product that's not TCG player, and then how to like actually build decks with proper deck building theory. And I think I'd probably have Trish on for that, because Trish is a lot better in that subject. I'm good at meta analysis. I'm not as good at building decks into an open meta space. Specteris. Okay, it's a Flashclaw for your records. That is a Specteris. We've seen Nixamera, Risen, and Specteris, no Divines. Use this call. We got some new player guys. We got Yuzio post that, but yeah, we're missing a step. Yeah. Luminate for our foil spirit that time. Yeah, I agree. Nixamera Fallen. Yeah, Reverse Stellar is definitely in our near future. Either that or a serialized. I would hope it's serialized. Who knows? Emfrix. A Flammoth. All 50 cards had some good deals and they're serialized, sold out in like 2 hours. That makes sense. I was gonna say if they're charging reasonable prices, they will sell out. That unfortunately is the reality right now of these sets. Is that if you're being reasonable, it will sell fast. Poseidon, uh-oh. Well, there. I guess we're not getting a reverse. That's unfortunate. I need to see the whales now. Voltempest. Alright. Chrysor. Hestia. I will say it does seem like all the divines get clumped. Terrastar. We still haven't seen our full art, so that's probably in this last pack here. It's a Torchin. All right. Look, at least it's unique. All right. One more box, everyone. Can we get another serialized? All right. Okay. So we've got our box toppers all set over to the side here. We'll do all of those last. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nah, Divine Pack. It would be awesome if we got a Divine Pack in our last box. It would be really cool. Majesty. Exaltair. We got about 23 people here now, so that's probably a good time to go ahead and say ClashNet is currently undergoing a very massive update that I've been working on for a while. if this update goes the way I am trying to get it to, we will be able to make the game side of it public here soon. Torchin is our full art, to where you can actually play people. We're currently finalizing it now, but if it actually goes like that, I'll be able to make it public, and y'all will have it soon to where you'll have an alternative like dueling book to play people online. It'll be nice. Galaxair. Alright, dang. That pack did not open the way I needed it to, and I don't want to damage the cart. There it goes. Chrysor. Alestral's DB. It'll be ClashNet, but yeah. It'll be a standalone client, no longer hosted in the browser. So it'll be closer, I guess, closer in setup to Edo Pro, but it'll operate like Dueling Book. It'll be fully manual. It's what MBT's been using. MBT has been using my private version of it for his 20 spirit testings for a while now. So I'm hopeful that I can actually get it public here pretty soon. Give me a second. That was a direct hit. Ping. Okay. Galaxy. I'm trying to get it finalized right now, though. There's still a couple of bugs in the system that I need to work out. Effectively, this is going to be the third version of ClashNet that I have built. The first initial one was kind of like a Minecraft server in a lot of ways. To where you'd have to set it up. You'd have to set it up on your system and then set up port forwarding on your router so that people could actually connect to it, and it would only be 1-to-1. Vertilith there. But that was really not a good long-term solution, because having everyone set that up to do was a huge ask, and I don't think that that would have worked out long-term. Second version that I made supports 2 players, and it runs on a laptop that I currently have plugged in on the other side of the room. And I do not plan on making that one public because there's no IP masking on it. It's very much not a secure application doing it that way. To where if I made that public, A, it would get crashed because it can only support 2 people at a time. And second, it just would not be secure. New version that I have is kind of a interesting hybrid of the original version that I built. But turns out Unity has a service system called Relay that allows you to effectively have people set up peer-to-peer connections, mirroring that of what it would be for like port forwarding and everything, but Unity hosts the server for you. That allows me to also build a lobby system to where people can connect and see other people very easily. And all in all, I think is going to be a much stronger solution to what I was trying to build before. With that said, currently I'm working on it. I do not have a release date set yet. I'm hopeful that I can release it before the end of June, but I'm not positive on that yet. I do know that Neil of Top Alestrals just recently released his new deck builder as well that supports the new file format of EDKs, which is kind of similar to what I was already using to save my deck lists anyways, which but instead runs on the collect ID rather than the set code. So I do need to update my system to support that. I just hard-coded in all the collect IDs. Hey, Dr. Barber, thank you for doing a gift membership for good old Yakov here. Greatly appreciate it. And guys, if we get one more membership before the stream ends, we will have a new emote in the collection of good old exalted Exaltus Ibuprofen. I love this emote so much. One more membership and it's y'all's. ClashNet deserves a gifted. I appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, we are hard at work trying to get ClashNet off the ground for you guys. Hopeful that it will be up by the end of the month. If not, it'll be in July sometime. I don't know yet. Whale arrow question mark is always a goated emote. We got a Paracne. So we're fairly certain this box does not have a reverse. Wait. We haven't hit a Divine yet. We also haven't hit Nixamera, so maybe not. We'll see. Regardless, very much hopeful that we can get that off the ground here sometime in the near future. Majersa. Flamamoth. Emfrix. Carry off. And last pack luck. And it's an Ankylosarge. Okay, fair enough. Gamerman, thank you for the gift membership. Alrighty. Fair enough, everyone. I guess that means it's time. Let me pull it up here, and I will go ahead and put that emote in for you guys. Let's see here. I should be able to get to it from there. This is going to take me just a second to actually get put in. Come on, where is... Yeah, here we go. All right. Exbuprofen should be available for y'all's use now. Can I get this to do a quick refresh? Yeah, there we go. All right. We got one last part, you guys. The moment y'all have all been waiting for. All of our box toppers. So let's see if we can get lucky. We got ourselves a Voltempest. Who knows? Maybe we'll get there today. A Majersa. Another Majersa. A third Majersa. A fourth Majersa. Let's see if we can get something other than Majersa. Another Voltempest. That's pretty cool. We still haven't seen Carry Off or Majesty from this. a Majesty, a Carry Off, and last, come on, last box topper luck, Carry Off. All right. Well, all in all, this was an absolutely incredible stream, you guys. I want to thank y'all for coming out. This was a massive amount of fun for me. Unfortunately, I do have to go. I have a prior engagement that I actually have to run for. So I will see y'all later. Take care.